Cricket is probably the only popular sport in the world in which the spectator has to consume the most amount of time watching or wait the longest to know the final result. There was a time when the cricketers played timeless test matches. They played on till the game got over. They kept playing till the game got over. And so, there was this game in March 1939 which started on the 3rd of March and ended on the 14th of March. And the only reason it ended was that the English cricketers had to go from Durban to Cape Town, which is a 2-hour train journey, to catch the ship that left on the 17th because the next ship wasn't around for a long time. And you know what the English captain at the time said? Just half an hour more and we would have won. One days till date have had an average attendance of approximately just about more than 70% of the capacity of the stadiums. This number drops below 50% as we leave the matches played in India, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. The highest number of attendance till date is always seen at the Ashes. Bearing the MCG, the average attendance in both the countries for an Ashes test is more than 90% for at least the first 3 days for all 5 test matches. Comparing T20s to ODIs, percentages increase sizably, with an average attendance considering all stadiums in the world except the one in UAE being 86% of the capacity. Talking about revenue and television rights, it may be the only reason ODIs could survive. A single ODI provides more time for ads than 5 T20s combined. With a break anywhere between 30 to 60 seconds between overs, multiplied at least 60 to 70 times, plus the mandatory drinks break and unexpected injury breaks between the overs. Association with cricket in India has always shown a sign of strength and wealth for sports broadcasting channels. Star Sports India backed the BCCI rights for broadcasting India's home seasons and domestic competitions till March 2023 for a staggering 6,138.1 crore rupees. Uday Shankar, CEO and chairman of Star India, said in a press conference that followed the buying that no matter how big T20s get, ODIs will always remain the premier format of the game. Just months before this statement was made, Star Sports bought rights for the IPL for a tenure of 5 years, for again a whopping 16,347.50 crore rupees, which is about double the India games, which tells you how big the IPL and T20 has become. But as you might be thinking, IPL is a subject for a different video, or 2 videos, so we'll keep it to that. The vast difference in the 2 figures mentioned earlier clearly states that the T20 is going to be the future. Whether it will be the sole format or not, it will definitely be the premier format. Hints of that are already out as ICC decided to go with only 10 teams for the sport's biggest tournament this year. Whereas the ICC World T20 taking place next year will feature as many as 16 teams. Dave Richardson, CEO of the ICC, mentioned he will push for 2 more teams for the tournament down under. Another huge factor to consider is the entertainment and atmosphere in T20s compared to ODIs. The cheerleaders, the music, the constant sixes all add to the excitement and thrill. T20s have already started to replace the ODIs in the bilateral series. The traditional bilateral tours contain teams playing a 3-match test series followed by a 1-day series of 5 to 7 games. That changed after the ICC World T20 in 2007, after which ICC started including a couple of T20s in every bilateral series. But all the bilateral tours in 2019-20 season include the same number of T20s and ODIs. In fact, India and England on their tour to New Zealand late 2019 and early 2020 are slated to play 5 T20 internationals. While India will play 3 one-dayers following the T20 series, England will play absolutely 0 ODIs. This will be the first time ever a touring team will play a T20 game with the home team but not a one-dayer. So that was a brief comparison between ODIs and T20s, but T20 has to be the next cricket machinery in the world. If you want to take the game all around the world, it has to be the shortest format. You cannot take a timeless test to China and say play for 14 days with no result in the end. So hopefully T20 will get bigger, it will make everyone richer, and hope it will give cricket fans like us more entertainment watching the beautiful game.